Yeah, B, I got it on. I'm sorry, I should have told you. Hey, y'all. Hey, Fernanda. Thank you, my love. I was just saying for you, boo. Hey, Noku Kanya. How are y'all? I'll be with y'all in a second. I just have to straighten up some stuff. Y'all can see I'm already late. But also, we on time. Can I get an amen? I'm doing good, my love. Been busy, a little busy lately. But everything's all right. How about you, boo? All right, y'all. Let me start. Elevation. How was it, boo? I hope everything went good with your presentation. So you want to consent me? Oh my god, I love. Oh my god. That's like music to a researcher's ears. I love that so much, Nicole Kanye. Oh gee. They finna back you. That's so great, boo. I'm so happy for you. OMG, I love that. See, yup. Gotta bring something new, some innovation, and it pays off. I love that, boo. Oh my god. Yes, no, literally. Do just that, Nakukaya. You deserve it. I'm really so proud of you, boo. Okay, y'all. So it doesn't look like anyone has sent anything in yet. So if you guys would like a free read, y'all can ask at this time. Or if you are interested in a pay reading as well, you can go ahead and send your payment in as well. All right, let me see. Let me see. On my toes. Hi, Yvette. Yes, you can, my love. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Don't I know it, boo? What happened? Spirit, what messages does Kate have for Nukukanya? Alright. Okay, we can take that one. Okay. We have, you're so stubborn. Sometimes it's hard to get through to you what I dream of you behind it. We have, I don't know what to say to you. We have, I am serious. We have I am growing and changing. And on the back, we do have can you accept me for who I am? Yes, you can, Yvette. Okay, let's do. Of course, hun. Let's do Yvette from David. Okay. So, what messages does David have for Yvette? What messages does David have for Yvette? All right, we have I'm sorry for hurting you. We have I can't give you what you need. We have I can't wait to see you. And on the back of the deck, we have I need time to think things through. Don't push me. All right. That's what I have for you, boo. I do hope that resonates. I hope that brought you some clarity, some insight, and some guidance. Okay. Wow. People are weird. I just feel like it's weird for her to say it to you like that. Like, that's so weird. Because, like, I don't know, you just wouldn't say that. Even if you were on friendly terms with somebody, you wouldn't say that to somebody that you had some sort of affinity for. Or you wouldn't say that like that. That's weird. How does she know? Does she know somebody who has dealt with him before or something? Like, does she have his tea or something? Mm. So he has like pursued someone before. Spirit, can I get a yes or no for JB? Thank you. We have One Horse Town. It says boredom, monotony, small mindedness, branch out and move on, and novelty needed. I feel like you need something new. I feel like the best option is going to be something maybe like it could be like maybe it's like some sort of distance that you have to travel to this job, or it feels like something outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, because the is blowing up a storm, so it feels like something is shaking up in your job sector, but it does feel like it's for the best here. Yes, because it says necessary shake up here. I want to say with this is blowing up a storm energy. I'm hearing like you are safe. I'm hearing safe within your hands. So I feel like you are okay in this process, but it does feel like, it's really bringing up a lot of changes for you. I feel like you need to do something new with this one horse town energy. So I feel like the best offer would be one that is like that. And if you don't have an offer like that yet, then I'm leaning towards not yet. Yeah, I definitely understand, boo. I do hope that everything goes well for you, hun. Let me get you a surrender message, cause I know that's kind of hard. Spirit, a surrender message for JB. Okay, we have surrender, the drama, and it says no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. We also have surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Plays a time of recreation and rejuvenation. I do feel like Spirit wants you to relax. Like I said, I know that you have pressures on you right now. I definitely understand. But I feel like I keep getting that. I think even just taking a moment for yourself would be, really good at this time. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Tuesday nights. Okay. I do want to do um um I do want to get back with share wolves. Mm. I mean, it just really does. I would just see how it goes, no Kanye, because I feel like it just really does depend on the type of duty is like. I would, yeah, definitely just try to see where it goes to. Don't let it make you feel like, just completely knock the wind out of yourselves, but just observe him, I would say. See, how he goes about it, how he steers the ship, you know, if he like is like, you know, pulling things into that direction. You're welcome, boo. Yes, I definitely feel like JB is gonna get something that works for her. Sending you so much good energy, boo. Mm, let me do um share wolf. Hold on, y'all. All right. All right, Spirit. What messages does PK have for SP? What messages does PK have for SP? I do too. All right. Okay, what messages does PK have for SP? All right. We have I always do what's easy. We have you are my soulmate. We have it's hard for me to express my emotions. And on the back of the deck, we have I am serious. So I feel like this person has mixed feelings for you. I feel like this person, I feel like this person feels this energy with you, this like soulmate energy with you. But they know in order for them to like really assume that energy, they would have to express their emotions. They have to move outside their comfort zone. And this is just this person is a creature of habit. This person is gonna always make the easier choice. Um, and I do feel this person does have serious feelings for you. Maybe they have like Pisces or 12th house placements or something. Because it gets like very like head in the clouds. Like this is like the type of person who would tell you like, oh, I'm thinking about it, but okay, it's time to do something. So I'm kind of getting that energy for you, boom. I do feel like this person does feel this way about you, but literally I feel like this person always goes for the low hanging fruit. They always do what's easy. Oh yeah, it sounds like very unevolved Scorpio man. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, definitely no Kukanya, definitely. Like and that's why I say let him, reject you. You never know. Like you just never know. I do believe people have certain types, and I feel like that is something to be mindful of, especially too when it comes to who they are, dating and also wanting to be seen with like socially and things of that nature. I feel like that's very important and something to be mindful of. But I have, ran across people who just I ain't date them, but like I ran across people who they do have like their type is variety. So you never know. Hi, Essen. Hi, Boo. I just have Tuesday nights, Nyla, just on the list right now. Let me see. I see that Sunita sent something in. Thank you, Sunita. Um, so I have Sunita on the what's the name too? Yeah, definitely no Kukanya. Yeah, like I said, let him be the one to tell you no. Don't let her. Now, if she knows something, she knows something. Okay, can't do nothing about it. But you know, let that be revealed to you, or like I said, let him show you that. All right. Right. So you better resist the bomb, baby. Oh, Nala told me she will be sending, so she hasn't sent it in yet. So we're gonna go ahead with Sunita's. If you want to ask, then you can go ahead and send yours in too, boom. And yeah, we'll do Nyla's as well. Let me so I'll do um Sunita real quick. Okay. All right, Spirit, please clear and cleanse the energy. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for us, Anita, when it comes to money? When it comes to money, we have Bo, an older man. Spirit, what message do you have for Sunita when it comes to her love life? Her love life. All right. And Spirit, what message do you have for Sunita when it comes to her living situation? Okay. And we'll pull a tarot card for each as well. So we have Carrot on the back of the deck. It says opportunity or windfall. So it feels like some sort of opportunity or some sort of abundance is coming in for you with this Carrot energy. When it comes to your money, we have, I want to clarify all this first. Hold on. Before I just pop on in. Spirit, can you clarify Bo and older man? We have the Hangman. We have Death. Can you clarify Rat and Peacock? We have the Four of Pentacles in her living situation. We have the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. All right, back of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. I feel like you will have some sort of reason to celebrate soon with the Three of Cups. That's really what I'm getting. Could be dealings with a friend. Something like that. Okay, so when it comes to money, we have Bo, you are highly thought of, and we have older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. So there could be an older man who you could be receiving some sort of money, security, or stability from. I feel like with this Hangman energy and Death, I feel like there's an energy where you can relax on that front for whatever reason. Because I feel like you will receive what it is that you are needing. You're in good standing. You have some sort of ability, resources. Like you feel good in that area. So I feel like if things haven't been improving, they will be improved because it does feel with this Bow energy. There's some sort of affinity that somebody has for you that is either supporting you in some way or is helping you to make good moves when it comes to your money and security. Now, when it comes to your love life, we have Rat here. It says someone working against you behind your back, and we have Peacock here. Beware of great pride. We do have the Four of Pentacles clarifying it, so it makes me feel like I feel like you are in a situation with someone who, with this rat energy, I don't feel like this person is good for you. But there could be a part of you that is not wanting to release or let go of this person. It could be because of pride, or with the Four of Pentacles, you have some sort of attachment. You want this person to yourself. But I feel like this person, the dynamic between the both of you guys, I don't see it being healthy, and I don't feel like you can trust this person. There's somebody in your love life or in your love energy that with this rat energy, you can't trust them. Now, when it comes to your living situation, we have Candle here. It says you will be shown the way. And we have Funnel here, period of frustration and lessons to be learned. So I feel like on the home front, it does feel like things, the Night of Wands, I was hearing like rambunctious. Like it feels like things are very like busy. It's very hard to just like find some sort of peace of mind or like, just get some peace and quiet. I do feel we have Six of Pentacles. It makes me feel slowly but surely. I feel like, something will be happening. I'm hearing with the Six of Pentacles to try to take it as it comes, especially with this you will be shown the way energy. I feel like there will be solutions and things that are, coming to you. But I also feel like Six of Pentacles is saying like this could be a period where it's like you have these lemons, so it's like trying to make the best of the situation, trying to make lemonades out of it. And it's like it's not really what you're wanting, but you're just trying to have to make do with what it is that you have. Okay. All right. All right. So, Spirit, any final message for Sunita? You have surrender your belief in scarcity. It says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So it feels, yeah, Carrot makes me feel like you have a very abundant energy. And you just do have a lot of, I feel like Spirit wants you to know you have a lot of opportunities around you. You have things with the Two of Pentacles that you can be doing, that you can, you know, fill your time, your energy, your space up with, your hands with. And I feel like they are like, they're saying you have to believe it and you have to also do it. That's what I'm getting. All right. All right. That's what I have for you, Sunita. I do hope that resonates. I hope that brought you some clarity, some insight, and some guidance. Thank you guys for, I'm seeing like 2 likes on my end, so thank y'all for the 2 likes. All right, let's see. Okay, Nyla. A billion times that I'm alone, but your gravity helped me to descend. Shining into time to move, shining in your light, and you hold your line and you again. Like an eye, right your end. And I promise I won't mess it up this time. Please don't let me make the same mistake, yeah. Mistake, yeah, mistake. Train wreck like always. We finally made it through our darkest night, baby. And I don't wanna make the same mistakes, yeah, mistakes, yeah, mistakes. You're welcome. Okay, so now it says my question is, what love messages are there for me? I just started talking to a Scorpio, but he is younger than me. Okay, so do you want like messages when it comes to the Scorpio, or just like just any messages that come up for you when it comes to love? And that you just want me to be mindful of that. We broke down. Darkest night, baby. And I don't wanna make the same mistake, yeah. Mistake, yeah, mistakes. All the mistakes I made will hold me back again. Oh, all the mistakes I made will hold me back again. Okay, cool. Y'all, I'm about to scream. Oh my god, this shit about to irritate the shit. Yeah. Breathe. Oh, yeah. My patience is really be. I can't even talk. I'm so pissed. Hold on. My patience is really being tried right now. This is. It shouldn't take all this just for me to get the gut. Okay. Like all the time. And I can hardly speak. Okay. All right. Let's go. All right. All right, Spirit, please clear and cleanse the energy. Thank you so much. Spirit, what's the current connecting energy between Nyla and the Scorpio? Spirit, what's the current connecting energy between Nyla and the Scorpio? All right, we have sexual healing. I see communication and watch out too. But it says sexual energy can be used to reconnect. Let your bodies release some tension and enjoy pleasure. So right now, I just I'm seeing like I'm hearing like something simmering. We have devotion on the back of the deck. It says a dedicated partner whose love is unconditional and eternal. So it just feels like spicy between both of y'all right now. Let's see. So, there's definite attraction there, which makes sense in a Scorpio on Scorpio parent. All right, Spirit. What are the Scorpio's current feelings when it comes to Nyla? We have the King of Pentacles. No, won't they know Kukanya? Spirit, what else? What are the Scorpio's current feelings when it comes to Nyla? We have the Ace of Cups, Two of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. Spirit, can you clarify the King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Three of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Moon. So I feel like he's already having some sort of feeling when it comes to you. I already have the Nine of Pentacles on the back of the deck. So it feels like he could just be thinking about, him being single right now. Whether or not that's because we have the Devil. So I do feel whether or not that could be something that he could want to give up. I feel like I don't think he was looking for what he's feeling when it comes to you. I can't lie. So I do think that's what I'm getting with the Two of Wands. Three of Wands is saying like time will tell how he swings. But I do feel him being like in two minds right now. Like there's a part of him that when it comes to you, because I'm just feeling, yeah, I mean, we have the Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, so I do feel him already feeling like a lot of feelings when it comes to you. And he's just like, I feel him like being very water sign about it. Like he just feels like it's just a feeling, like he just knows. So I do feel him feeling that when it comes to you. But like it just, how things go is going to be dependent on, what's on his mind at this time, what it is that he's thinking about, right now. Whether he's still like in that, kind of bachelor player energy or, he's ready to be in a relationship. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, he's feeling like he feels serious energy with you. I can't lie. I feel like he wants to probably give you something. He's probably like, I feel like he wants to give you money. Like, I can't lie. We have the Emperor, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. So yeah, y'all just have to see where things go. I feel like he wants to be your boo though. Queen of Pentacles is typically somebody that you are, really invested into. You see, there's a feeling where he sees your worth or value. Yeah, Page of Cups is like, um, those feelings are coming up for him. It's like puppy love. But yeah, y'all just have to see where it goes. Um, I feel like he could be a little paranoid because I feel like him feeling strong. So he's just not sure. Okay, so you said that you wanted messages, so I'm going to um let me see. Okay, so we'll do that. All right, Spirit, messages for Nyla when it comes to the Scorpio. We have my fantasy. Yeah, I am getting that. Finding myself. We have not the right time coming out with nervous. And we do have focused on money. So yeah, that makes sense with him coming out as the King of Pentacles. So that could be his focus or what is on his mind at this time. I feel like it's about whether or not he has the, space, room. All right, Spirit, messages for Nyla when it comes to the Scorpio. We have paralyzed. Paralyzed by love, holding back fear of falling in love. We have new love. We have toxic. We have love offer. Back of the deck, we have healing. It says reevaluating needs, self-care, self-love, moving forward. Feels like maybe he has been in a phase or a space where he has been very much so focusing on himself. Um, I feel him feeling like, yeah, we have new cycles, says new beginnings, the end of a cycle, making a fresh new start. I feel like he feels like he's feeling like he can do that with you. But yeah, let's talk about it. So we have my fantasy. It says, you're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use it for inspiration. I want you. We have finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. We have not the right time. It says, I am overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. And we have nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. And we have focus on money. It says, I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. And yeah, we have paralyzed by love, holding back fear, falling in love, new love, there's someone better, a new love interest, letting go of the exes, toxic, not good for you, low vibration, toxic relationship, and we have love offer. Sincere offer of love, romantic gift, and expressions of love. So honestly, I feel like with my fantasy and paralyzed, I feel like you know how like somebody's like, they say they want something and then they get it. And it's like, oh my God, I can't believe, I got this. And I do see him, he could have this feeling of, maybe a fear of falling in love. He could be, you could find him holding back when it comes to you. Um, we have finding myself. So yeah, it feels like he was on that sort of energy. He could feel, yeah, we have new love that with you. Um, he does see you as a new love interest. Um, I don't see him like, no, this doesn't feel like, was just dealing with somebody and like, dealing with you. But I feel like for him, he feels like with you or with this new connection, he could really like get that out of his system. I really do feel that though. Like, I don't know how you might feel about that, but I am getting that. I don't feel it negatively though. I just see him once again seeing it that this could be like a fresh start. Now we have not the right time. We have nervous, so he could be nervous about the timing of things. He could, you know, he cannot be ready, or there's a feeling for him where he cannot. He feels maybe not ready. I could see him with this toxic energy, you know, being in that energy. Um, I would say too, with him being a Scorpio man, it's just depending on whether or not he has the strength to be honest about the fact that he's nervous. I feel like he could be. I feel like he's more so pushing it off, with not the right time. I feel like if he confronts the fact that it's more so about the fact that he may be scared or nervous or unsure, you can work with that. But if he is not like in that energy, that means he's like in that toxic energy, and you just have to be mindful of that when it comes to him. Now we have focused on money, so I do feel like that is where his energy primarily is, or it has been. So I feel like that's something that I feels like that's taking up most of his energy and time at this time. So I feel like that could be something that you need to be mindful of, or just know when it comes to him. But we have love offer here. It says sincere offer of love, romantic gift, and expressions of love. It feels like he feels. I feel like he feels like this is like sincere. I feel like you feel that too. So once again, it just depends on how he's swinging here. Like if he's ready to like be in that energy or not. I feel like he finds you very intelligent, very smart. I feel like he's very attracted to you. All right. So Spirit, any final surrender message for Nyla? Mm, let's do this and then we'll do that. Spirit, based on the energy where things are now, what can Nyla expect next when it comes to the Scorpio? We have step out of your comfort zone and you are good enough. Back of the deck, we have the energy is gaining momentum. So it feels like the energy between the both of you guys will continue to build. I do feel like this connection is like pulling the both of you guys to step out of your comfort zone, do things differently, maybe operate or move in a different way than you have in your relationships. And also know that you are good enough, you're worthy and deserving of good things. But also with that becomes, the fact that there's a weightiness to having good things in your life. You have to have the stuff to keep them. So I feel like that's what the both of you guys will be probably working through. Spirit, any final message for Nyla when it comes to the Scorpio? We have surrendered to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. And on the back of the deck, we do have surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Alright. So that's what I have for you, boo. I do hope that resonates. I hope that brought you some clarity, some insight, and some guidance. And thank you, boo, for popping in and letting me read for you. I do appreciate it. Okay, thank you, Addison. Thank you, Liza. Thank you. Hi, 13 Crow. Yes, boo. As soon as I finish the paid readings, I will try to do your messages for you, okay? Oh, and thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. Okay, let's do acid. I already have acid in lines. Hey, you down in the back. He calling me back to bed. He died. You're super welcome, boo. Alright. More spirit. Thank you. Spirit what? Spirit. Spirit. Let me do one more. Spirit, what are Addie's energy and thoughts of Vanessa? Okay. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. You have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Magician. Spirit, can you clarify the Two of Swords? We have the Tower. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. Come back, baby. We have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like there's a feeling for him where it's like you drew some lines in the sand when it comes to him with the Queen of Swords energy. He feels like you mean serious business, and he also feels like on the out with you, where you used to be warm, receptive, understanding. With the Queen of Swords, he feels like you just you're using, I don't even feel, it could be nothing in your energy or your demeanor. Maybe the Two of Swords energy, like you're not saying anything, but it is the fact that you are not saying anything, you're holding back. You are not like, trying when it comes to him. It's showing with the Queen of Swords energy. Like I said, you mean serious business. Yeah, Queen of Cups. He feels unsure. He feels like he doesn't know how to reach you. He also feels like the things that he's been doing, they're not working. He has to like come out of his comfort zone, do something new or different, and it feels like he's having a really hard time with that. He knows you care about him, but you are trying to protect yourself. It feels like with the Two of Swords, he was trying to avoid a disaster with this tower, but he feels like doing just that created, the conditions for that. There's a feeling of him like, feeling like he wishes that he had, like with the Page of Wands, more like a fire lit under him in some way. He could be feeling with the Five of Cups like he feels some sort of loss here. Like he allowed for things to slip away. Four of Cups is also like an energy of him like kind of burying his head in the sand. And I feel like he's feeling disappointed by that. But it's like the solution is right there. With the Four of Cups, the solution is right there. And with the Five of Cups, we have Two Cups left. Things can be salvaged. It doesn't have to be this way. But it also will require for him to, I just feel the Page of Wands step up to the plate. And it feels like that's very difficult for him. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like he's been thinking things through when it comes to you guys' connection. Like, yeah, with the Seven of Wands, I don't know if you have set some sort of boundaries with him or there's been some sort of distance between the both of y'all, but it feels like it has given him some time to think and reconsider things when it comes to you. I'm seeing like all this fire imagery makes me feel like, I feel like I'm just feeling, I'm feeling in my body, I feel it in my soul, but I don't know what's on his mind or what it is that he's thinking about, what is trumping whatever it is that he's feeling, what's outweighing whatever it is that he's feeling. But he really is allowing for that to steer the ship a lot when it comes to you guys' connection. Um, we have the Magician. He has to like do a good show of making an effort here and being this person that you want or need him to be. I feel like literally with the Emperor energy, you don't even need for him to fully embody this energy. But with the Eight of Pentacles, like, let me know that some sort of development, growth, maturation, progress is happening with the Eight of Pentacles. And it with the Magician, I do feel like it's a personal thing when it comes to him. We have the Magician. I do feel like he would be open to communication, talking to you. Yeah. Maybe he feels like he went too far with the Knight of Wands energy. Because, yeah, he could feel like with the Eight of Cups, like, yeah, like you turn your energy or just turned away from him in some way. He is thinking about, like, the reciprocity here in your guys' situation or lack thereof. It feels like he is maybe integrating some changes. It does feel like that. Uh, Dang, boom. Yeah, I know it's hard, but trust me, I know. But, in order to, get a real response from him, the one that you're really wanting from him, I feel like, you gotta be real with him too. Spirit, what are Addie's energies slash thoughts of Vanessa? Is he open to wanting to communicate? We have catching lightning bugs. We have there's more than one way to skin a cat. We have how's your mom and them. Okay, what? We have one horse town. Back of the deck, we have it's blowing up a storm, strong momentum, sudden change, necessary shakeup, transformation, and hope. So it feels like he could be feeling like, or realizing that he found a lot of happiness with you. I do feel like he's the type where he does need time to think, consider. It feels like he is wanting some sort of breakthrough solution when it comes, or solution. It feels when it comes to you guys' situation. I feel like that's what he's hoping for. It feels like there is a want or desire here for him to reach out. I feel like the both of you guys mutually there's a wanting to connect energy here. He's feel like you are getting bored with him with this one horse town energy. Like you just need more. And I do feel him like wondering if he can be that for you. All right, Spirit. What else for Addie's energy thoughts when it comes to Aston? All right. Let's see what else. What else? And we have addiction here. Back of the deck, we have happiness. It says finding happiness, happy ending, feeling blessed and grateful. So I feel like he is realizing that he does find some sort of happiness here or with you. We have old school here. It says old fashioned thinking takes dating seriously and takes things slow. So I don't know if there is some sort of old fashioned thinking that could be influencing things here between the both of y'all. Um, Maybe it is that you may want to um somebody could want maybe I don't know. Maybe maybe it is that you want for him to take things more seriously here, but he could be reluctant to do so. I feel a part of how it resonates, ask him because I feel like you would know what that was referring to when it comes to you guys' connection. We have secrets here. It says secret love slash admirer, moving in silence, more to be revealed. I feel like he is still. I feel him keeping tabs on you in some way. Um, we have dry spell. It says sexual absence, no action in love, and long time being single. I feel like he could be going through a dry spell at this time. I feel like he could be wondering like who you could be talking to or dealing with. But he feels, yeah, we have secrets. So it feels like he feels like out of your orb. But I also feel like there could be things that, he could be dealing with too that you might not be privy to. Um, we have addiction here. So it says bad habits, addicted to sex, drinking, etc. And we have destructive behavior. It feels like he keeps choosing unhealthy things. And I feel like he does feel like you feeling like tired of that. Now we have happiness here. So it feels like he does, once again, he does feel like he has found happiness with you or in this connection. We do have reconciliation here. So it says once to work things out, they will return and there's unfinished business. So I feel like he feels that here between the both of y'all. I see him maybe feeling like eventually. We have closed heart though. It says unavailable, avoiding intimacy and emotional burdens. I feel like he is avoiding intimacy though. I really do. He does feel very emotionally blocked. Yes, and he is with the Two of Swords. He is very emotionally blocked. Two of Swords, people don't realize when you avoid the pain or the difficulty, you also avoid the pleasure and the rewards that come with facing things that are not the easiest. But yeah, I am getting that when it comes to him. He's afraid to, he's afraid to just feel in general. So, unless he really works through that, unless he's really like conscious and intentional about that, that is going to continue to be something that is going to come up in you guys' relationship. I just see, I do feel that cycle kind of persisting. It's not just growth and maturation for him. It's also healing. Like I said, it could be mental blockages, it could be certain mindsets, ways of thinking, but all of that is really like you say, like you have all these things that are blocking you from happiness, then you get something that is like just what it is that you say that you're wanting, but you still are holding it to those same standards. You're still not seeing it for what it really is because your mind is so compromised. I do feel that with him. um Spirit, let's just ask, is he open to wanting to communicate? Is he open to wanting to communicate? We have plastic here. It says surface level relationship, fake love messages, and not a real love connection. And we have beauty here, intimidated by your beauty. Your beauty stands out in physical attraction. I feel like plastic makes me feel like he can only get so deep. And it's like he could go deeper, but he's not allowing himself to really get emotionally involved with you in the way that you want and need him to. All right. So, Spirit, any final message for Asin when it comes to Addie? We have surrender to what is. It says flow with what is instead of fighting it when you can't change a situation. Compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. We have surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. And we also have surrender in healthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. And I do also see surrender to prayer. So definitely just, give your time Sit with it, think about it, pray about it. Ask spirit to reveal to you, or whoever it is that you believe in, to reveal, or whatever it is that you believe in, to reveal the truth to you. Yeah, I do. I can't lie, but I pick up a very avoidant energy with him. I do. Same to you, Noku Kanya. Thank you, my love. Is what I done. We found love. I'm inside of it. I guess we found love. We found love. Alright, Spirit, please clear and cleanse the energy. Thank you so much. Alright. Spirit, please tap me into Liza's energy. I'm just doing Liza's right now, Philomena, and then no, it's free. Or then rather, yes, it's free. All right. So, Spirit, will Liza be able to land a new job role at another organization? Any messages you have for her when it comes to work, career. Thank you, Spirit. Wise to be able to land a new job role at another organization. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Two of Wands. Spirit, please clarify the Knight of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Knight of Cups. I'm getting yes, but I feel like you have to strike it while it's hot with the Knight of Wands. And it feels like you have to make some sort of strategic sort of maneuvers with the Seven of Swords when it comes to this opportunity that's coming in. I'm here with the Seven of Swords, every man for themselves, but it feels like that's just the type of energy that you have to have when it comes to this specific situation. You just have to look out for you with the Seven of Swords energy. It feels like something with the Knight of Wands is going to come in fast. It feels like incoming. So I don't know. It feels like fast. That's all I can say. It feels like it's coming fast, and it's like, do you want it or not? And that's what I'm getting. I do feel like you will have reasons to celebrate though with the Three of Cups here, especially too with the Nine of Pentacles. That's you feeling stable, secure, being able to be on your own 2 feet, taking care of business, taking care of things with the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like I do see things improving for you on the work career front. I feel like you have friends, loved ones, people that you can lean on. I feel like they can offer some sort of support at this time. I also just see things aligning for you with the Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. Kings to me are always wins, success, especially with the King of Wands. It's coming out on top, and it's, really making the most out of the situation. This is also with the King of Wands being in a leadership role or position. So I do see that as well with the King of Wands. We have the Two of Wands here too. I feel Two of Wands to me is like literally that feeling of like, having the world in your hands to some degree with the Two of Wands. So I feel like it's important for you to be very confident, to not, with this Knight of Cups, allow your feelings or your emotions to, knock your confidence in any way. I feel like if you walk into the room, like that's not good, this Two of Wands energy. You walk into the room very confident, you know what it is that you have to offer with this Two of Wands energy. I feel like you can't lose. You have the Three of Pentacles, which is really good when it comes to work and career. Feels like, if you are looking for some sort of opportunity, stability, security when it comes to work and career, it feels like that is here or coming in. Yeah, we have strength here. I feel like Spirit is saying, try to be patient, trust the process, because, yeah, we have the world energy. It feels like something is coming in. It feels like, things are going to be wrapped up beautifully with the world energy. There's that feeling of achievement, success. We have the Empress energy, the Chariot, the Star. These are all like very much so winner cards to me. So I don't know with the Three of Swords if you have been getting some sort of like not the best news. I do see here as with the Three of Swords, rejection being divine protection. But Spirit is like with the Two of Wands, like there is something for you about continuing to pursue things. Like I said, not allowing for something to get you in your feelings with this Knight of Cups to where it, throws your energy off, or where you could miss like a really good opportunity. I feel with the Empress, you're very abundant. I feel like who you are, what you do, your work ethic, it speaks for itself. So with this Empress energy, you have very abundant, very attractive energy that I do feel like is getting you what it is that you're wanting. I do. The Chariot typically is some sort of win, and the Star is that feeling of like, um, coming out on the other side of a situation and feeling at peace. So I do see that here for you. But I feel like it's important. Yeah, once again, this Three of Swords energies, it's important. If you do receive, some bad news, or if you do hear something like you don't necessarily want to hear, try to trust that it's for the best, and know that you still have more opportunities. You still need to pursue with this Two of Wands energy. You still need to keep going. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what else for Liza? Yeah, I can definitely see that though. But just, I feel like spirit is like, just truly try to see it like it's not the best fit, because it's not true. Like, I'm getting like all your energy and stuff. It speaks for itself. Yeah, I definitely understand. Spirit will Liza be able to land a new job role at another organization? We have over yonder. So yeah, it feels like literally focus forward. So it feels like if you're focused and like you are thinking about it, it's on your mind, it's something that you're wanting. I feel like spirit is like, yes. I feel like spirit is like, yes, keep your focus forward, keep your eyes on the prize, because you do have a lot of potential here. You have a lot of choices that are coming in. We do have gotten like ugly here. We have is blowing up a storm. And we have swamp angel, and we have there's more than one way to skin a cat. Are you in like a work or office setting where it's just like it's too messy, or it's like it's too competitive? There's too many nasty personalities. There's too much like clashing energy. People are just so like petty. I feel like, yeah, you could be in an environment too that's like it's not for you. It could be dragging you down in some way. So I feel like spirit is like, okay, it worked for a bit, but yeah, I feel like spirit wants you to know literally there's more than one way to skin a cat. Like you can find solutions. There will be some sort of breakthrough that comes in. You just have to believe it. It feels like with this blowing up a storm energy that you are needing some sort of necessary shakeup. So if you need it, it's coming in. I feel like that's what spirit wants you to know. Yeah, I feel like Swamp Angel, it says nuisance, provocation, gossip, hassle, freeloading, opportunism. I feel like you're just done with like these evil energies when it comes to work and career. Like, you're just done with like the drama when it comes to work and career. Um, Once again, too, though, I am getting though, rejection is protection. It feels like there could be some, like, if you feel like you are like, if you feel like that, I'm hearing like nice nasty, or you feel like you are like kind of rubbing up against somebody in like not a good way, and like you get like rejected for the role or something, try to see that as a good thing, because I'm really getting that for you. I feel like the situations that are right for you, they're gonna feel aligned, they're gonna feel like warm, you're gonna feel welcome, you're gonna feel, with this Empress energy, you're gonna feel like safe and comfortable, and you're gonna feel value as well. Yeah, we have sweating like a sinner in church. It says guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity needed. Yeah, so you could be worried about this. I'm hearing though, like, things are going, they're going well. Yes. Spirit, what else? When it comes to Liza being able to land a new job role at another organization, we have expect powerful change. We have communication is key, and we have nothing is yet set in stone. And one more. We have confidence is your key to success. Yes, I feel like Spirit is really emphasizing this for you, Boom. And yeah, we have a time to give rather than take. So it feels like you could be in a period, or you have been in a period where you have been putting aside your needs and your wants and your desires. But I feel like Spirit is like, okay, it's on your mind, and I feel like it's time. I feel like Spirit is like, it's time to move forward with the focus forward energy. So it feels like, yeah, you can expect. I do feel like you can expect some things changing. Some things will be changing for you, Liza. It's gonna feel with this nothing is yet set in stone energy, like things are up in the air. But I feel like what communication is key. I feel like right now you're in a period where you are getting very clear on what it is that you're wanting and what it is that you need. So with this communication is key energy, here you'll be able to, when the time is right, you'll be able to communicate it clearly. And like I feel like you are, yeah, once again, you're already in that period where you know what it you're in that period where you're figuring out what it is that you are wanting, because I do feel like coming up is going to be important for you to say what it is that you are thinking, feeling, um what it is, like I said, what it is that you're wanting. Okay, Spirit, anything else for Liza with her landing a new job role at another organization? All right, so we do have lobster here, financial pinch. So this could very well be a factor here, definitely. I'm getting, if you have to, um, of course you don't want to do anything that could potentially like get you fired or leave like a bad taste in your mouth, of course. But I'm getting like, don't overextend yourself. Be mindful about that. Be mindful about not overextending yourself, just showing up and like working within your job title. Like at this point, you're not trying to impress them no more. You're not trying to, like, they want you just in that role. Okay, you do that. You're gonna do that. Do it well and go home. I feel like that's the best mindset to embody when it comes to them. Um, or when it comes to working there at this time, so it won't take up so much of your mind and stress you out like that. So we do have ladder here. It says climbing towards success. Yeah, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you are climbing towards success. You are making steps, you know, towards your success. We have table here, hard work ahead. It feels like this is definitely doable, but it's gonna require a little bit of elbow grease from you with this hard work ahead energy. We have tree, affairs with your family, so this could very well also be affecting your movement, your actions and stuff. Make sure when it comes to family though, you are having a balanced approach to, especially if it's affecting your decisions when it comes to work and things of that nature. All right. And yeah, we do have kangaroo here. It says unsettled times need to plan ahead. So yeah, definitely this is not a time to, just be like up and quitting your job if you absolutely don't have to. So, or unless you absolutely need to, if you're in that energy or space. So I do feel like Spirit is encouraging, planning ahead, or you just, still having this source of stability right now while thinking about the future. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you can do that. They are, here with you and thinking about that with you as well. All right, we have wishbone here. It says a wish is granted. I feel like Spirit wants you to know, yeah, if you do have a certain wish, a sort of desire, it feels like it's going to be granted. So I'm getting yes. Like I said, it feels like it will require a little bit of time, but it feels like that's something that you are moving towards. Your life, your mind, your actions are orienting you towards that. So it feels like it's a really aligned decision for you. Spirit, any final message for Liza? We have surrender, your desire to control people. It says being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. And on the back of the deck, we have surrender stress. It says take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. All right, my love, that is what I have for you. Yes, definitely, definitely. But yes, my love, that is what I have for you. I do hope that resonates. I hope that brought you some clarity, some insight, and some guidance. You're super welcome, my love. I'm so glad it was supportive for you. I really am. And I'm sending you so much good energy. I really do feel it, boo. I really do feel it. I see it. So, fine. Let's see. Thank you, Philomena. Hi, Raga. Thank you, my love. All right, Philomena. What is your question, my love? Hi, Raga. I've been good, boo. Just a little busy, but things have been okay, boo. How have things been for you? And thank you, by the way. I don't know. I don't remember saying it. Just that quick. Hey, baby. All right, spirit. All right, spirit. Spirit, what's gonna be the energy of Philomena's love life? for June. Give me 1 second, y'all. Beautiful. Yeah. You're beautiful. Beautiful to me. Beautiful. All right. So we have Runaway here. It says, would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. So it feels like this is the energy when it comes to your love life. There could be this feeling for you where you just want to like pick up and just like, run off or run away. You could be feeling like you want a vacation or you just want some sort of getaway sort of energy. Um, or somebody could be literally wanting this with you as well with this runaway energy. We have You're My Soulmate. It says it must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. So you could be either dealing with a particular soulmate or you could be having like thoughts of them or have them coming up in some way for you in the month of June. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit. Love reading for Philomena for the month of June. What can she expect when it comes to love? Any messages she needs to know? Thank you. We have the Chariot. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Sun. We have the Four of Cups. We have the World and the King of Pentacles. Spirit, can you clarify the Chariot? We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Seven of Swords. Back of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So literally, this to me is like mirroring this runaway energy with the Knight of Swords. Maybe things could be progressing or moving very fast. Yeah, the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands literally can be like some sort of like rendezvous. Or like, literally it's like that getaway sort of energy. So you could be dealing with signs I'm getting like Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, those are sticking out. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, hmm. I feel like there could be like a little low stimulation for you when it comes to love and relationships for whatever reason. You or somebody that you could be dealing with, it's not like they're trying to with the Five of Pentacles like shut you out, but it's just like they only have but so much time. Or you yourself, because you are, very focused right now, you only have but like so much time, so much focus or energy for love or connections. Or I'm getting that I'm getting also too that you could be trying to like control your, feelings. There is this like feeling for you where you could want to, you could just be feeling a little rough when it comes to love. With the, especially too with the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Mm, I do feel some sort of low stimulation though when it comes to love and relationships, because it feels like things are just being held together. If there is some connection here that is like has been started, I feel like things are they're staying stable, which is creating feelings of positivity and optimism with the sun here. If not, this could just be your own attitude, trying to, trust in um, fate, the wheel turning when it comes to your love life. Maybe you being optimistic. Yeah, the Four of Cups, you have the Four of Wands. There could be someone who like has these desires, but they could be burying their head in the sand about it, and you could be thinking about this person. You and this person both have each other, have the other person on each other's mind, but there's inaction here as well. There could be something too about like being caught up in like, kind of fantasies instead of like, really grounding it, bringing it down to earth. So we have the Seven of Swords here. So you either will be dealing with someone who you feel fits this energy, or it will be revealed to you that someone could be a little sneaky. They've been holding their cards close to their chest. They haven't been, they aren't technically lying, but they aren't telling you the whole truth or painting the whole picture as well. That could be something that is coming up with a specific experience with, a King of Pentacles type, or someone that you see, like I said, either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or someone that you see as very abundant, wealthy, spender in some way with the King of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Two of Wands. I also feel like I just feel like the people that you could be like, I feel like a big pull of the people around you, at least at this time, it's like they either with the Four of Wands, they are involved with someone, like they are. It's like I'm getting like somebody's living situation with the Four of Wands, so that they could be living with somebody, or they just like got out of like long term relationships. There's this feeling with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles here for you of like a little bit of loneliness, isolation. It's just like you're just feeling like you're not finding the people that you're really wanting to click with. I see you with the Queen of Wands, maybe focusing on your body and your appearance with the Queen of Wands, and to like, be very attractive at this time too. I do feel like you are reaching a point where you are in that Nine of Cups energy. But yeah, I feel like at the same time, there still are things that are upsetting you, or just like you just don't like when it comes to your love life at this time. I keep getting with this Two of Wands. It's like, once again, you could be dealing with somebody who is like in two minds about you, or like they're with you. It's not they're with you in their minds elsewhere. It's like this person is with you, or they're like with you in another situation. And that could be something you might not be aware of or privy to. Yeah, I have it. thinking. Mm. Okay. I also feel like too, like I feel like you're talking to people and like things aren't going anywhere because people aren't being like completely, I don't know, completely clear. All right, Spirit. Love in the month of June for Philomena. Love in the month of June for Philomena. We have vacation, so maybe you could be going on vacation. It says adventure, getaway, travel, break slash time off. I feel like that's because I'm seeing stars as renewed hope, a bright future, and doing the healing work. I feel like that is really good and supportive for you if you are taking some sort of vacation. We have mirroring. It says mirroring each other. Something needs healing and seeing yourself in them. There could be something like deeper related to the type of people that you are attracting right now to that you with the Four of Pentacles you may need to release or let go of. It could be a way of thinking or a mindset or a way of relating to that is like attracting. It's because you believe that it feels like you are attracting people who align with that sort of energy. I do feel that. Spirit, love for the month of June for Philomena. We have karmic connection. We have revenge body and phone call. All right. And spirit, can I get one more? All right. We have unlocking here. All right. So it says karmic connection here, full of turbulence, past life unresolved issues, and unsustainable relationships. So it feels like, some sort of karmic connection could be resurfacing. Um, yeah. We do have revenge body here. It says looking your best, focusing on yourself and punishing the ex. And we have phone call here. Expression of interest, wanting to talk, and communication is key. So you could get some sort of message from an ex. Maybe you're on vacation, you're looking really good with this revenge body energy. This person has something, nice that they want to say. But I'm just getting the Seven of Swords. I mean, like you'll see where it goes. But if this person starts doing things that they normally do, like, you know how to call a spade a spade. We have unlocking here. It says locked doors are opening, removing blockages, and love is coming. So it feels like there are some sort of blockages that are removing when it comes to your love life. It feels like, once was locked, it is opening. But yeah, we have going in circles here, repeating cycles, not making any progress, and not learning lessons. There is some sort of um there could be something that it's important for you to realize or learn so you don't, repeat the same sort of cycles with different people. There could be a lesson here it's important to integrate. Um, Spirit, can you clarify mirroring? We have kiss my grits. No, thank you. Walk away. Refusal. Know your words. Self-respect and strength. So there could be something that you feel like completely embracing, like, fully being in this kiss my grits energy. It could be hard to do so. There could be things that you say, with Kiss My Grits energy that you are like standing on, but when a situation presents itself, you find yourself like, kind of folding a little bit. And I do feel like because of that, you could be attracting people who are like that too. Yeah. And we have lipstick on a pig on the back of the deck. It says artifice, denial, cover up, trickery, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness, and look closer. That makes me feel too like make sure that you're focusing on the right or important things when it comes to relationships too. I also feel too if you don't want somebody who is like, you know, a liar, somebody who is like covering up, somebody who is like, engaging in some sort of trickery, somebody who is superficial. It feels like it's important for you to not embody those, traits as well. Like, of course, we all have a certain level of that in our, just in us in general, but you want to make sure it's appropriate, and you also want to make sure, like, if you have like very shallow traits and you choose from those very shallow traits, you can't be mad when like a shallow person acts that way towards you. Like, of course, they were doing it for their image or for you know their reputation. Of course they are not going to choose from the heart. They're not going to do what feels right. So it's just important, like, make sure that if you're trying to move from the heart, you're trying to do heart-based things, I feel like it's just super important to make sure that you're moving from that energy. But I feel like it's important, like, you can have, like, of course there are certain standards or certain things that you could want people to reach and meet, but you want that and heart and some sort of authenticity and some sort of like realness to them. And I feel like if you're not intentional about that, you're going to keep running into people who just look good on the surface. I'll clarify the vacation one and then I'll wrap up your reading. Spirit, can you clarify vacation? We have were you raised in a barn? It says poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, impoliteness, and social grace required. Spirit, can you clarify once more? We have a little something I threw together. It says accomplishment, triumph, self esteem, confidence, talent, accolades, and fame. There could be some sort of win that could be coming in. I'm getting that as well. Some sort of break or time off. I'm getting that as well with this bump on the log energy. Okay. Spirit, one final surrender message for Philomena. Thank you. This vacation energy could also just signal like you being like kind of in a break energy when it comes to love or relationships. Like, it's just on a back burner. As much as you may want for it to be more at the forefront, it just is in the back right now. And yeah, that could be mirroring that runaway energy. All right. So Spirit, what? Okay. We have surrendered to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. right, let's do Raga's reading. Okay. All right, Spirit, what is the mesh's energy towards Raga? Spirit, what is the mesh's energy towards Raga? We have Temperance and the Tower. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. Spirit, can you clarify Temperance and the Tower? We have the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit, can you clarify the Knight of Cups? We have the Two of Wands. We have the Lovers. We have the Star. Back to deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. So it feels Temperance in the Tower is him wanting to avoid a disaster or like a complete breakdown here between the both of you guys. So this is his way of making amends, you know, making things right. Um, Bringing some sort of healthy or supportive energy into the situation. Um, so yeah, we have the Six of Cups. So this is him, you know, wanting to reconcile and be on good terms and reunite in some way. Um, I feel like I'm hearing I come in peace with the Knight of Cups energy. So I feel like he is trying to, you know, extend that energy towards you. Um, Now, okay, when it comes to his intentions, I do feel like I see his energy like he's trying to be on good terms with you, but I do feel like the motivations behind it, they do feel self-serving for whatever reason. Um, I don't know if he sees you like doing well or like excelling in some way, but I feel like for him, he feels like it's better to, you know, be a friend than an enemy. I don't feel like he felt like he was an enemy, but I do feel like he feels like it's better to be, you know, on your side than not on your side with the Lover's energy. I also do feel like, you know, he feels like for what he was tweaking. Like, let me. I feel like he feels like, you know, he was moving like a little weird in the situation. I feel like he doesn't want to be seen like that as well. Um, I mean, it's cool. I feel like, you know, I feel like he's gonna be on his best behavior towards you moving forward because he doesn't want for you to like see him in a negative light. But um when it comes to like, you know, getting intimately like involved with him and like, you know, like really letting him in, I would see first whether or not it's okay to do so, like, you know, allow for, you know, a few interactions to go by before you know, let him in a little bit more. Seven of Cups is saying that things got very overwhelming and like out of control. So I feel like there's truth in what he's saying as well, but there's also like some, it's like it's literally both. Like it's truth in what he's saying, but there's also some other stuff like okay, like okay, like with the stars, like okay, all right. feel like he's happy about this though. The Nine of Cups, yeah, feels like this. Is what he wanted. He wants cooperation here between both of y'all. Three of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like he's seeing this as a new start, a new beginning. There's a feeling of things progressing or moving along here. I feel like it's super important with the Ace of Cups to trust your intuition and trust your feelings about what it is that you're picking up when it comes to him and the situation. But yeah, once again, Nine of Pentacles, it feels like it's either like I said, Nine of Pentacles, you give off very like, successful, like you have, good things going for you, and it feels like he wants to be close to that energy, or he prizes that energy or values that energy for whatever reason. Or it's like, for his own reputation, or like, just how he just wants for you to be on good terms with him. I do feel that. Yes, you're right, Raga. It's moving. Spirit, where is Sumesh's energy towards Raga? What might have prompted this change in attitude? We have, were you raised in a barn? Aren't you precious? We have, God don't like ugly. Barking up the wrong tree. Back to the deck, we have three sheets to the wind. It says blowing off steam, rebellion, merriment, overindulgence, and escape. So it feels like he's like, I feel like he's not upset anymore. Yeah, we have, were you raised in a barn? It says poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, impoliteness, and social grace required. So maybe he was impolite. Yeah, he realized like, yeah, you know, it wasn't his best behavior. We have, aren't you precious? It says suffering fools, disdain, displeasure, contempt, poking fun, and read between the lines. I feel like it's important to read between the lines when it comes to him though. We have, don't get your feathers ruffled, inner calm, well-being, patience, deep breathing, compassion, and the ideal. So maybe you could have handled things in like a very, like, I'm seeing temperance. So you kept your cool, you kept your composure. You didn't allow for things to like, ruffle your feathers at least too much. I feel also maybe the way that you responded as well made him like feel bad. But yeah, we have God don't like ugly, says nastiness, clash, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, and revenge. And we have barking up the wrong tree, dead end, stalemate, not now, lack of clarity, and perspective shift needed. I feel like he doesn't want for you to have for whatever reason, he doesn't want for you to have a grudge with him. He feels like that's the wrong move. Or for there to be any like bad blood between both of y'all. He feels like that's not good. We have hand here in need of help, assistance, and guidance. I feel like that's a factor here, Raga. I do. We have family weeping willow here, family sorrow. That's why I say I would, like definitely it's okay to be cool again and like, but let's see, people eventually reveal their intentions and stuff. They eventually show their hands, like, and the questions that they are asking you, the things that they are, wanting from you, wanting out of you, wanting to do with you. So yeah, just pay attention to all of that. We have Archway. It says new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And we have Boot here. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. Back of the deck, we have Flowers, Happiness. I do feel with the Nine of Cups, though, there is some sort of like happiness that this person feels with you. I feel like this person does feel like it is better to have you in their life than out, though. I do. Yeah. I see temporary situation. I see Fox here, students and resourcefulness, especially in business. I mean, all cards have, their energy. Seven of Swords, when it has to be applied, that's good. When it's good to be cunning, and when it's good to be a little calculated, when it's good to be, you know, like that. Okay, that's good in situations that require it, but I don't feel like that's a good energy to be in towards people that you call a friend, a loved one, um, your boo. So yeah, I just would be mindful of that when it comes to him. And like I said, I do feel like his intentions and things are going to reveal themselves. All right, Spirit. Any final message for Raga? Spirit, any final message for Raga? So we have surrendered to what is, flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. And back of the deck, we have surrender, denial, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Yeah. And yeah, literally, like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, literally, like it says with the boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. I would leave it in the ball in his court. Like, we'll see where things go. Like, you show me where things are gonna go. Um, we don't have, I don't think, but I don't know if we have to say careful though. We can just say just be mindful when it comes to him. I would just be mindful when it comes to him. Because I don't see you like necessarily being like, I don't see you being like in like a dangerous or like any like drama position like that, but it doesn't have to, that's what I'm getting. It doesn't, excuse me, I feel like the shoe, it doesn't have to be drama, but it's just like, once you see something, you see it for what it is, this type of time and energy that he's on. But yes, my love, that is what I have for you, boo. I do hope that resonates. I hope that brought you some clarity, some insight, and some guidance. And thank you, boo, for popping in and letting me read for you. I do appreciate it. You're super welcome, boo. Thank you, my love. Same to you. All right. Hi, is Anime still here? All right, you guys. Anybody really quick? If anybody would like a free reading, let me know. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Good night. I'll talk to y'all soon, okay?